Yes, hello and welcome to this week's episode of Super Spirit Live. I'll be your host and commentator this evening. I am Shirt Donovan. What a card we have for you this evening. Some big matches that could send shockwaves throughout our various divisions here at Super Spirit Wrestling. First up, we have a match in the women's division. Claire Burch taking on Morgan Foster. Both of these women extremely tough competitors, almost evenly matched in several regards. We'll see how they clash tonight in the ring at Super Spirit Live.
Making her way to the ring, Claire Burch.
Claire Burch, one of the meanest, toughest athletes in the women's division here in Super Spirit Wrestling, but the same can be said for Morgan Foster. Who will be able to get the upper hand throughout this opening contest?
And her opponent, Morgan Foster.
Former MMA star Morgan Foster has made a big splash since her debut in Super Spirit Wrestling, and she'll be able to take it right to a competitor like Claire Burch. Exciting match here we have to start the night off at Super Spirit Live. Let's get things underway. Big forearm starting things off for Foster, and Burch answering back with an even bigger forearm, sending Foster to the mat. Could be a lot of strikes if these opening situations are anything to indicate. For a rough competition to start us off for the night, and Morgan Foster in control there for the moment with a side headlock takedown. Now trying an Irish whip, another big strike across the face of Claire Burch, looking for a pin, just earns a 1 count. Side headlock takedown again. Morgan Foster looking to maintain control against Claire Burch. Folks, what a card we have for you this evening. Some big matches and some unique matches as well. Around the middle of our card tonight, folks, we have a unique match, a triple threat match with 3 representatives representing different teams in the women's tag division, all vying to lead their team to a #1 contender slot. In the main event, folks, we will have another triple threat match with gold on the line, the Spirit Band, the heavyweight title. On the line, Douglas Daniels having to defend his championship against Hideo Kuba and Great Heart. What a match. I believe it's the first of its kind in Super Spirit Wrestling history. For now, returning to the action in the ring, Claire Burch in control with a takedown. Beautiful neck breaker executed by Claire Burch, but it's Morgan Foster recovering more quickly, and now taking the forearms right to the face of Claire Burch. Burt Wiggins perhaps looking for a stoppage. Another forearm from Foster to the top rope now. Diving body splash.
1, 2.
Earning a 2 count. And both of these women exchanging forearms. We've seen this all match long. And it's Claire Burch sending Foster to the mat as she did in the early goings of this contest. Surprise roll up here, center of the ring. Just a 2 count. Foster now throwing Burch to the mat, looking to continue her offense, but some more strikes, and Burch dropping down into the crossface. Fast, fluid motion leading to the submission attempt, and what a slam there from Morgan Foster into a submission attempt of her own, a crossface of her own, it appears. Both of these competitors so evenly matched. What a contest we're seeing to start off the night. Modified brainbuster from Burch, taking out the legs of Foster now. And a desperation kick from Foster, looking to turn things in her favor perhaps. A flurry of headbutts, the headbutts Morgan Foster is known for, putting her own well-being at risk to inflict damage upon Claire BURCH, now in control with some kicks. Foster Special Alpha locked in here against Claire BURCH. Not enough to get it done. It could take the Omega. Claire BURCH back in control. Modified Brainbuster again. Inverted DDT and a high angle one at that. 2. Near fall. Inches from victory was Claire BURCH, still in control now with the neck breaker. Morgan Foster having the tenacity to kick out, but can she rally here? Can she get some offense in on her own here against Claire BURCH? Irish whip. BURCH just running over Foster. In full control late in this contest. Disrespectful offense here from Claire BURCH, and now a desperation takedown from Foster. Mounted punches. A rope break signaled by Burt Wiggins. Indeed, Claire BURCH's feet very close to the ropes, and what a drop kick. Shotgun drop kick there from Claire BURCH. And again, we do thank you for joining us this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for our live broadcast. What a card we have for you. Another title match on the line. And Foster Special Alpha again cinched in, but near the ropes. Claire BURCH able to clearly escape. Another title match on the line here tonight, folks. As part of our double main event, the men's tag belts on the line, the power bands on the line. Wondrous Bear defending against Deadly Encounter. Deadly Encounter making use of their rematch clause after Wondrous Bear was able to defeat them to become the current champions.
10 minutes gone.
Headbutt again from Morgan Foster. Huge headbutt. Foster Special Alpha again. But unfortunately, near the ropes once more. You can't give Claire BURCH an opportunity like that. Incredible ring sense. Possessed by Claire BURCH, and Foster getting fired up here in the ring. Knee is blocked. Headbutt is not. Full contact. Top rope now. Diving body splash is interrupted. Claire BURCH able to rise. Desperation elbow takedown from BURCH. And again, BURCH taking the legs out from under Foster. But another takedown from Foster. Who is going to get the upper hand here? Who can seal the deal? We got to close it out. Diving body splash connects. No pin from Morgan Foster. Collision in favor of neither woman there. Beautiful maneuver from Foster. Taking advantage of a dazed Claire BURCH. One kick sending Foster to the mat. Inverted DDT again, dropping Foster down near the ropes, and Burt Wiggins saw it. Another break in what has been an incredible match. Foster Special Omega, there it is. But the unfortunate positioning. Both of these competitors needing to find a way to close things out in the center of the ring.
Come on.
And Claire BURCH now taunting Morgan Foster. Trading forearms near the corner, these two titans of the women's division. Standing drop kick, well executed by Claire BURCH. Could she look to seal the deal here soon? Irish whip from Foster. Drops down, arm control now, Morgan Foster, and that's it! Claire BURCH giving in to the arm control of Morgan Foster, the former MMA athlete, picking up an impressive victory here tonight over Claire BURCH. What a performance out of both of those athletes, but one of them had to win, and tonight, folks, it is Morgan Foster. Incredible action to start off the night here at Super Spirit Live, and we do thank you so much for joining us. Moving on, folks, moving on into this incredible card we have for you, another match, MYRON WAGNER, seeing if he continue his undefeated streak, now facing off tonight against all-day ELLIOT MCKAY. These two have never locked up in the ring before. It should be quite the impressive contest. Let's go to the ring now.
Making his way to the ring, MYRON WAGNER.
MYRON WAGNER has proved to be an absolutely unstoppable force since his debut in Super Spirit Wrestling's heavyweight division. ELLIOT MCKAY, definitely the much smaller athlete in this equation, but MCKAY in his own right, such an impressive athlete, he might be able to get it done here tonight against MYRON WAGNER if he can use his speed and agility to his advantage.
And his opponent, all-day ELLIOT MCKAY.
Hey, you dumbass!
And ELLIOT MCKAY calling out our production crew there, needlessly so, by the way. He has a match to focus on, and it will require much focus if he hopes to do anything against MYRON WAGNER. Official Kim Cadillo on duty for this one. MYRON WAGNER versus ELLIOT MCKAY. A stare down there to start things off. Romero special. Early on from ELLIOT MCKAY, showing some technical prowess. Drop kick though off target. MYRON WAGNER able to avoid it. Jump up Rana though for all-day ELLIOT MCKAY. Now in control of the arm, cross arm breaker. MYRON WAGNER able to break away. Stiff headbutt from MYRON WAGNER. And a super kick from MCKAY. What an answer from ELLIOT MCKAY. High angle drop kick sending WAGNER to the mat, and if MCKAY can keep this pace up, oh no, packaged a reversal from WAGNER, earning a 1 count. Dragon screw takedown from ELLIOT MCKAY. What a kick from WAGNER. Both men jockeying for position, a chop landing for ELLIOT MCKAY. Corner control now for WAGNER. And MCKAY for a moment there looking to counter perhaps, but WAGNER having the wherewithal to follow through with a backdrop, and what a DDT from ELLIOT MCKAY. This time the maneuver connects, no powerbomb reversal from WAGNER, but just a 1 count, says official Kim Cadillo. Backbreaker from WAGNER. Can ELLIOT MCKAY be the one to do in the undefeated streak of MYRON WAGNER? You see WAGNER using his strength there to easily handle MCKAY. I think that will be a theme throughout this contest unless MCKAY is able to use his agility. WAGNER, you see, already bleeding, but he's got him up. WAGNER time. 1, 2, and that's it. A bleeding MYRON WAGNER, perhaps from his own headbutt. Looking to make a point there. Could have pinned him twice, perhaps. What a finish there from MYRON WAGNER, handling ELLIOT MCKAY like it was nothing and continuing his undefeated streak through the heavyweight division. Absolutely unstoppable performance there from MYRON WAGNER. As soon as he lifts you up for the WAGNER time, we've seen time and time again, it spells 1, 2, 3 for MYRON WAGNER. Folks, incredible action there out of the heavyweight division, and now we move on to some action in the junior division. Ricky Gilmore, superstar Ricky Gilmore, taking on former Shadow Band champion Boston DEVEREAUX. Ricky Gilmore, of course, is a much different man than the Gilmore who once stood in front of us at the dawn of New Dawn Tournament Series. But now, Ricky Gilmore, the superstar, a much different attitude, could have what he needs to take on a former champion like Boston DEVEREAUX.
Making his way to the ring, superstar Ricky Gilmore.
The practitioner of one of the most deadly finishers in all of Super Spirit Wrestling, the Eventide. Will he be able to land it tonight on Boston Devereaux?
And his opponent, Boston Devereaux.
Boston Devereaux, our very first ever Shadow Band champion, formerly at the top of the junior division rankings. Still a heavy contender, locking up here tonight with superstar Ricky Gilmore. Forearm to start things off for Devereaux. Gilmore in position. No, instead a backdrop, sending Ricky Gilmore to the outside. And a spiked bat, that Ricky Gilmore prefers to use, at least to mix up and intimidate his opponents. As you see there, he dropped the bat in favor of a pile driver. But that bat now in the ring, Boston Devereaux would do well to avoid it. Rolls through, avoids the suplex attempt there from Devereaux, but still machine gun chops, keeping Ricky Gilmore down, and Boston Devereaux now applying a rear chin lock. In control of the leg now. Ricky Gilmore with some ground to cover, trying an Irish whip, huge lariat. And that's a great start for superstar Ricky Gilmore. Texas cloverleaf now being applied. Boston Devereaux extremely far from any rope break scenario, but he's able to carry through. Ricky Gilmore now brutalizing the arms, targeting several parts of Boston Devereaux, slowly breaking down the former champion. Devereaux now rolling through the suplex attempt. Lariat avoided by Devereaux, in control now with a side headlock. And after this match, folks, we have that unique #1 contenders match in the women's tag division. One representative from 3 teams in a triple threat contest to see which team can earn a #1 contender shot at Diamond Deluxe's Fury Bands. Headbutt there from Ricky Gilmore, now ascending to the top rope. Diving elbow drop right on the money for superstar Ricky Gilmore. Continuing his momentum with a rear chin lock.
Five minutes gone.
And Gilmore got him up for another pile driver. Gilmore taking firm control here late in this contest, but Devereaux now firing back with some chops across the chest, and the chops indeed prevail. Looking for a pin now. Just a 1 count. This new attitude of Ricky Gilmore's has led him to some impressive performances. But for now, eating a huge forearm in the corner from Boston Devereaux. Pinning predicament, and Gilmore immediately escaping. Apparently it's going to take a lot for Devereaux to do in superstar Ricky Gilmore. To the ropes now. A lot of momentum. And that basement drop kick, still not enough to do in Ricky Gilmore, who rises immediately for a Texas cloverleaf. Irish whip, wow. Right off that Irish whip. Sits out on that spine buster, but the rope break signaled by Lenny Spencer. Gilmore taking a moment after that tremendous headbutt. And he is still in control against the very first ever Shadow Band champion. DEVEREAUX trying to fire out of the corner, but that leg was trapped, and a takedown in favor of Ricky Gilmore is the result. DEVEREAUX looking for a punch, but Gilmore answering back. We know from his past that Gilmore has hands. Both men answering one another. Back and forth late in this junior division contest. Gilmore getting fired up here, center of the ring, trying for the schoolboy.
1, 2.
Near fall for Ricky Gilmore. Boston DEVEREAUX able to escape the pinning predicament. To the ropes now. Beautiful kick there from Ricky Gilmore, connecting against Boston DEVEREAUX, in control with a slam, now looking for more offense. Surprise roll up here.
1,
2 count from Boston DEVEREAUX, who was able to halt the run there of Ricky Gilmore for a moment. Spinning back elbow off the Irish whip, rear chin lock now for DEVEREAUX. Trying to slow down the pace. DDT from Gilmore. Takes him to the center of the ring now. Gilmore maybe has victory on the mind. Drop kick off target. Looking for a pump handle slam there maybe. Gilmore able to float over, and the drop kick connecting this time. Drops down for the armbar. Boston DEVEREAUX in big trouble. This match will continue. DEVEREAUX having enough in the tank to continue, and what a headbutt from Ricky Gilmore. To the ropes now. And again. Tremendous forearm. DEVEREAUX trying to fire back against superstar Ricky Gilmore, but Gilmore relentless, still in control. Drop kick again. Both of these competitors have really given their all. DEVEREAUX trying to fire back with some kicks, but it's Gilmore again. Pile driver. To the ropes. That kick connecting again, this time to the face of Boston DEVEREAUX, who is still standing, and as I say that, one punch crumpling the former champion. Gilmore in big control here late. Another headbutt connecting. But an Irish whip now for DEVEREAUX. Oh, perhaps looking for the zero cutter, and the zero cutter would have been what it took, but Gilmore just running right over DEVEREAUX. Surprise roll up. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count. Ricky Gilmore putting on a show here at Super Spirit Live. High angle enziguri connecting to the back of the head. Can DEVEREAUX turn this around? A flurry of headbutts, though, now from an unrelenting Ricky Gilmore. Irish whip. He sits out with the spine buster again. He's got the shoulders down. Boston DEVEREAUX kicks out somehow after all that offense from Ricky Gilmore. Trying it again, but this time perhaps the break, and indeed Lenny Spencer sees the arm. Basement drop kick. DEVEREAUX maybe trying to keep it simple, but a headbutt again from Gilmore. Every time DEVEREAUX tries to get the upper hand, it's Gilmore answering right back, and you see that headbutt once more. Complete shot out of nowhere, and he's going to the top rope. Scouting Ricky Gilmore. Big clothesline carrying through all of his momentum and weight. Can this do it? No. That's as close as we've seen DEVEREAUX to victory in a long time. And now a big pile driver again from Ricky Gilmore. These well-placed drop kicks paying dividends for Gilmore late in this contest. And he's got him up now. Eventide. The eventide could be the exclamation point on the end of this match for Gilmore. 1, 2, It's over, Ricky Gilmore and the Eventide. That was enough to finally put away the former champion Boston DEVEREAUX, and what a match there out of the junior division, folks. It took everything that Ricky Gilmore had, but the Eventide pinning the shoulders 1, 2, 3 for superstar Ricky Gilmore. Folks, we are going to take an extremely short break, and when we come back, it will be that #1 contenders triple threat match, a representative from 3 teams out of the women's tag division vying for a #1 title shot against Diamond Deluxe. Folks, we'll be right back. You won't want to miss it. All right, folks, we are back, and we are set for one of the most unique matches in Super Spirit Wrestling history. A representative from 3 different teams out of the women's tag division, all sending one representative to the ring tonight in an elimination triple threat match. The winner of this match earning for their team a shot at Diamond Deluxe, the current Fury Band champions. We'll be going to the ring shortly for that contest. What a match that should be. Folks, we have still so many exciting matches to come throughout the night. Please stick around for what is sure to be one of our most memorable cards of all time.
Making her way to the ring, representing Vuelo de Miedo, La Gárgola.
Vuelo de Miedo, La Grifa, and La Gárgola have been so close to the championships on multiple occasions, but were never able to get it done against against Trouble Town. One half of Trouble Town now making her way to the ring.
And one of her opponents representing Trouble Town, NORA, NUNEZ.
As bad as they come, NORA NUNEZ, another former MMA star, one half of an undefeated team until current champions Diamond Deluxe were able to accomplish the feat.
Come on.
And their opponent, making her way to the ring, representing TKF, Linda Krueger.
Linda Krueger applying the submission maneuver that earned her team a spot in this conversation. What an upset it would be. Many would consider it an upset for Linda Krueger to come away with that #1 title shot, #1 contender shot there for TKF. NORA NUNEZ in control with the armbar. I should also mention, Linda Krueger also was involved in the MMA scene. We have several former MMA competitors on our Super Spirit Wrestling roster. High angle backdrop there from NUNEZ against Krueger. And you see the MMA background from both there coming into play. Temporary team up, and an unlikely one at that, from La Gárgola and NORA NUNEZ, former rivals. Spinning backdrop from La Gárgola. Folks, I do believe this match is elimination style. First pinfall or submission won't quite get it done. You got to go the distance to earn that #1 contender shot.
Break!
Stone driver from La Gárgola, and that could take Linda Krueger out for the next foreseeable couple minutes. Still on the mat there.
Give up!
Linda Krueger still down as NORA NUNEZ giving some mounted punches to La Gárgola. European uppercut from Linda Krueger. NORA NUNEZ answering back with forearms. La Gárgola content to watch as both of her opponents inflict damage. Krueger now targeting La Gárgola, and then the team up from NORA NUNEZ and Linda Krueger, that drop kick. Another drop kick from Lagargola. What a sequence we're seeing from these women's tag competitors. Big punch there from Lagargola. A striking combination from Nunez. Linda Krueger now taking control. Standing switch. Backdrop on the money for Nora Nunez. And a quick punch there to Lagargola. Trying to maintain her advantage here. Brain buster. Right on the money. Linda Krueger trying to pick the bones. Avoiding a punch. Axe kick is not avoided. Perhaps intended for Lagargola, but Linda Krueger stepped right into it.
5 minutes gone.
Incredibly rough stuff we're seeing, and Nora Nunez just dropping right back down for that double wrist lock. Lagargola saying, I'm here too. And Nunez finally giving her some of the attention maybe she was looking for. Takedown from Lagargola. Linda Krueger firing in with a forearm. I wonder who could pick up the first win. It could be Krueger here. 2 count. Senior official Norio Nakatomi, I'm sure, will do his best to keep all these calls straight. A lot of action happening in the ring thus far. Knees off target from Nunez. Perhaps a bit mixed up by the presence of Lagargola. A little bit of a moment of hesitation there, and she didn't get the distance she needed. Lariat for Krueger. What a slam there from Linda Krueger, but instead, no advantage. Nora Nunez double wrist lock, trapping the head as well. Looking to cinch in. Deep trouble, I believe, was Nora Nunez, but that drop kick right on the money from Krueger. To the ropes now. What a lariat from Linda Krueger, who has inflicted a surprising amount of offense throughout this contest. Designs on both of her opponents. Linda Krueger now in control of the arm of Nora Nunez. And it's been all Krueger these last few minutes. Soul butt kick. And now, Lagargola and Nora Nunez seeing the clear threat for the moment. Teaming up for that suplex against Linda Krueger. And Krueger caught in the middle here, creating some separation. Another big slam from Linda Krueger, but here comes Lagargola. Stepping through, in control of the arm. Nora Nunez, though. No friends made in this matchup. Gut wrench powerbomb, and she sits out with it. Just a 2 count. Linda Krueger looking to land a kick, but a little too late there. Modified figure 4 interrupted by Nunez. Big punch. What a counter from Nunez. Linda Krueger looking for something here. No, kick off target. Not able to break through that flurry of offense from Nora Nunez. Looking for a pin there. Transitions into the cross arm breaker from the mounted position. And Lagargola taking advantage of the shifted focus of Linda Krueger. Nora Nunez happy to watch the violence here, and Linda Krueger, what a headbutt there. European uppercut right on the money. Slam again from Krueger. She has managed this matchup so well, but at some point, the gas has got to run out for Krueger. Nunez breaking down the defenses of Lagargola. A forearm from Krueger. Irish whip, striking combination, collision. Nora Nunez unfazed there. And knees across the body. Who will be the first eliminated in this contest? All 3 women very much still in this one. You know, Diamond Deluxe has got to be watching somewhere. Scouting the desire, scouting the passion of the representative will earn that #1 contender slot for their team. Fisherman Buster, and what a Fisherman Buster it was. Looking for a pin here, Nora NUNEZ interrupting what could have been a moment of glory for La Gargola. Enziguri and a forearm. It's been mostly strikes from KRUEGER, but she's still in it, and that belly-to-belly release from Nora NUNEZ, taking Linda KRUEGER for a ride. Stereo drop kick. In control of the leg here.
Give up. Give up.
Can Linda KRUEGER withstand? She does. Striking combination sends La Gargola to the mat.
Come on.
Linda KRUEGER maybe trying to take advantage. Stereo drop kicks on all sides tonight. These temporary alliances, you see them immediately turn their eyes to one another. Nora NUNEZ trying the Irish whip, corner control against La Gargola. Linda KRUEGER out on her feet. Great sense there. Eyes in the back of her head. And here we have a stone driver. Linda KRUEGER interrupting the plans, maybe looking to steal a pin here. No! I'm being informed, folks, that this match will not reflect on the record of any of these tag teams that are being represented here tonight in this matchup. But of course, still a lot on the line. That #1 contender slot up for grabs in this triple threat elimination match. And another temporary team up there. Lariat backdrop combination. But immediately, La Gargola turning on NUNEZ for that pile driver. Northern Light suplex. Could we see our first elimination? No, Linda KRUEGER still in this one. Fisherman Buster again. Northern Light suplex, this time near the ropes, and Norio Nakatomi, yes, indeed, says rope break. It's getting uglier and uglier as we go deeper into this contest. Surprise roll-up, no, but La Gargola looking to inflict some damage of her own. Standing switch. What a backdrop there from NUNEZ. We are seeing a lot of heart out of these three competitors. La Gargola and Linda KRUEGER teeing off on one another here. Headbutt from Linda KRUEGER, but La Gargola standing drop kick.
20 minutes on.
Brainbuster right on the money for one half of Vuelo de Miedo. Drop kick on the money for Linda KRUEGER. Modified figure 4 now. I think we probably could have had our first submission of the match, but an interruption. The chaos will continue. Linda KRUEGER forcing her opponents to collide, and then a collision involving KRUEGER. Unfortunate there. Modified figure 4. La Gargola again interrupting her former rival Nora NUNEZ. Gut wrench powerbomb. 1, 2. No, Linda KRUEGER able to kick out. And she is down. No, up so fast from that striking combination, and back in the mix is Linda KRUEGER, showing signs of fatigue though. Surprise pin here. 1, 2. How is Linda KRUEGER doing this? How is she still in this match? Big punch there from La Gargola. Soul butt kick. She's got her down. Looking to perhaps lock in deep trouble there. Surprise roll up.
1, 2,
But the official having to administer to the count.
4,
The pin behind him there.
6.
Unfortunate situation, as that could have been the first elimination of the match. All three competitors down. Slam from Lagargola, perhaps looking to slow down the pace, but how do you slow down the pace in a match with 3 competitors? Pile driver connects fully for Lagargola. Inverted DDT. Could it be that Nora Nunez is the target here for both women? No, Nora Nunez withstanding some offense now. The tenacity, the toughness of all 3 of these competitors on full display here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Surprise pin here on the counter. No, Lagargola again, foiling the attempts of her opponents, seemingly for no reason. Working Linda Krueger all the way to a separate part of the ring. Nora Nunez giving chase now. Linda Krueger caught between a rock and a hard place, but now, wow! What ring sense there from Nora Nunez. And now the deep trouble cinched in. It's it. Lagargola is out of this matchup, but now it's Linda Krueger taking on Nora Nunez. TKF has never had a title shot. I don't even know if Krueger knows that Lagargola was eliminated. You saw that forearm shot there. But now, Nunez out of the ring. Strikes being exchanged by these 2 former MMA athletes. One of them will earn a #1 contender slot for their team. Headbutt from Linda Krueger. TKF has never ever had a title shot. Can Linda Krueger earn one here tonight against Nora Nunez? Luthez press. Mounted punches. Could we see a stoppage here? Rolling cross arm breaker. Linda Krueger inflicting more, and that's it! Linda Krueger earning the title shot for TKF! What a moment! What a moment for Linda Krueger and Jacqueline Frazier of TKF, as they are now the #1 contenders in the women's tag division. An incredible match, one to go down in the history books of Super Spirit Wrestling for sure, folks. Linda Krueger putting on the performance of her career tonight against Lagargola and Nora Nunez, submitting both women and earning that shot for her team, TKF. What a match, folks. Wow, incredible stuff there in the women's tag division. I don't think I'll ever forget this one, folks. But we have to move on. We have to keep going in this night of amazing matches. Piper Valentine now taking on Paula Reyes in the women's division, and what a contest this should be. 2 athletes perhaps at the absolute peak of their performance. Let's see how it all goes down in the ring at Super Spirit Live.
Making her way to the ring, Piper Valentine.
One of the most impressive all-around athletes in Super Spirit Wrestling, has picked up a lot of impressive wins since her debut, but Paula Reyes, a tall mountain to climb. We'll see if Piper Valentine can get it done.
And her opponent, Paula Reyes.
A complete physical specimen is Paula Reyes. The strength, the speed, the reach, everything she needs except the in-ring experience. And she's been gaining that each week since her debut in Super Spirit Wrestling. I'm expecting a lot of high-impact maneuvers throughout this women's contest. Big elbow firing out of the corner. And another. Slap, disrespectful slap again from Piper Valentine, leading to a headbutt. As disrespectful as those slaps may be, they are hard strikes and they are effective. Big uppercut there. Piper Valentine continuing her striking-based offense. That could be the game plan here tonight. Big kick off the Irish whip. Paula Reyes having trouble getting anything going. Corner control now, though, for Reyes. Can she start with some offense? She reverses a Rana attempt there, perhaps, with the power bomb, but a break signaled. Piper to the top rope. Creative offense here, but illegal offense, according to Burt Wiggins, giving her to the count of 5. Fluid motion put on hold there by Paula Reyes. Piper Valentine had really been rolling up into that point, and now both women vying for control of this match. Drop toe hold from Piper. Not wanting to lose the advantage, and Piper exploding off the ropes there. Look how fast Piper Valentine is. Well-placed kicks from Paula Reyes. Piper Valentine back in the driver's seat here. Sends her for a ride with the Irish whip and another big spinning roundhouse. Connecting for Piper Valentine, but it's now Reyes with a moment of control. However, Piper Valentine, out of nowhere, she's got her up. Cupid cutter, the Cupid cutter. Shooting star press, 1, 2. It's over. It's over, folks. Piper Valentine making quick work of Paula Reyes, much quicker work than anyone probably assumed. Piper Valentine picking up another impressive victory in the women's division, and Paula Reyes having to certainly go back to the drawing board on that one. Reyes, you would think, would have what it takes to go tit for tat with Piper Valentine. However, a quick victory, notching another win in the column for Piper Valentine. Good stuff there out of the women's division, folks, and now we're rolling into a match in the junior division. Griffin Jimmy Davis taking on Killer Kenny Gordon. I believe it's been a long time since these two competitors have locked up. This should be quite the bout. Let's head to the ring now.
Making his way to the ring, the intergalactic Griffin Jimmy Davis.
GJD in the place to be, making his way to the ring to do battle with Killer Kenny Gordon. The ever charismatic GJD, not used to performing in front of no audience, the type of athlete to feed off of a crowd. He'll have to make an adjustment here tonight at Super Spirit Live.
And his opponent, Killer Kenny Gordon.
Another one of our former MMA stars, Killer Kenny Gordon, has made the adjustment well since his debut in the professional wrestling business. Here tonight, taking on GJD. Fight! Folks, after this matchup, we will have the first match in our double main event. Deadly Encounter using their rematch clause, trying to earn the power bands back from current champions Wondrous Bear. Huge lariat from GJD to start this contest off, transitioning now into creative submission offense. And again, GJD going back to that same maneuver. A clear game plan perhaps developing for Griffin Jimmy Davis. Leg control now. But Kenny Gordon answering back, gut wrench slam. And again, the strength of Killer Kenny Gordon. Brainbuster depositing Kenny Gordon onto the mat. Onto the apron and to the outside. And GJD again with the slam, now looking for a high-risk situation. And indeed, it not paying off for GJD, still trying to maintain his momentum with a desperation takedown. Big knee to the body of Killer Kenny Gordon. And the senton off the running offense, transitioning into the swinging neck breaker. GJD really getting rolling, but then the foot of Killer Kenny Gordon right in the face of GJD. Brainbuster again onto the apron.
2, 3.
Killer Kenny Gordon getting right back in at the count of 3. Tremendous strike from GJD. Killer Kenny now in control after that shoulder charge. Working the leg of Griffin Jimmy Davis. Looking for a pin here. Just a 2 count. Back to the leg. Killer Kenny Gordon maintaining his focus. Irish whip from GJD. What a tremendous lariat. Griffin Jimmy Davis trying to regain clear control. And he's got him up. Checking the ribs there in a powerful way. But Killer Kenny getting all of that soul butt kick there. A lot of fire in these junior division competitors. And Killer Kenny getting fired up. Discus forearm, but a lariat connecting for GJD. Both men down for the moment. Killer Kenny rising first. Huge punch to the gut. Surprise roll up though. Just a 1 count. Both of these competitors clearly looking for a win. The fall to earth. And the fall to earth out of nowhere for Griffin Jimmy Davis. I think many people would call this an upset, but the fall to earth from Griffin Jimmy Davis, pinning the shoulders to the mat. 1, 2, 3 for GJD over Kenny Gordon. A hard loss from Kenny Gordon, maybe one that he didn't expect here tonight, but it has been a night of surprises, and Griffin Jimmy Davis continuing that trend for us here at Super Spirit Live. Folks, we are going to take a short break. When we come back, the final 2 matches of the evening, our double main event. Titles are on the line, first in the men's tag division and then in the heavyweight division. Please don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss it. All right, folks, we are back and we are ready for an incredible set of main events. First up, the power bands on the line. Deadly Encounter using their rematch clause, trying to earn their belts back from current champions Wondrous Bear. These two teams, two of the top teams in the men's tag division, doing battle tonight with gold on the line. Let's see how it all goes down in our very first main event here tonight at Super Spirit Live.
Making their way to the ring, the challengers, the team of Michio Kawaguchi and Nikita Belkov, Deadly Encounter.
The former champions in their rematch here tonight, trying to obtain the gold again from Wondrous Bear.
And their opponents, the champions, the team of Andrew Bowes and Virgil Wilcox, Wondrous Bear.
The Power Band champions. Indeed, they were your first ever Power Band champions, now champions again. Titles on the line here, folks, in our first main event of the evening. Some big forearms coming out of the Wondrous One early on. He finds himself in a bad corner. Michio Kawaguchi now in control. Wondrous One firing back with a kick from the ground position. Knees across the body of Michio Kawaguchi and a takedown. Immediately following, knees again from the Wondrous One. Nikita Belkov now the legal competitor for Deadly Encounter. Making a lot of use of those knees, the Wondrous One with more knees to the body of his opponent, but Nikita Belkov now firing back in control of the leg once more. Wondrous One looking to make a tag, perhaps, yes. Virgil the Bear Wilcox now in for Wondrous Bear. Release suplex, sending the Wondrous One out of the equation. Submission situation here again for Nikita Belkov. Tag made to Michio. Super kick from Virgil. Trying to fight his way out of no man's land. Pinning predicament here. 2 count against Michio Kawaguchi. Counter from Wilcox. Nikita Belkov able to run interference this time and now looking to make his mark before returning to the apron. Stiff strikes on both sides here. Michio Kawaguchi ending that conversation. Tag made to Nikita Belkov. Narrowly avoiding that lariat to make a tag. The Wondrous One back in, but Nikita Belkov fighting off both members of the champions. Stepping through for the Scorpion Deathlock and in great position, but Nikita Belkov, that powerful lower body, immediately rolling the Wondrous One off of that situation. Well-placed drop kick from the Shark. Looking for a pin here. Just a 1 count. Chop blocked. Belkov really firing in those punches, but it is the forearms of the Wondrous One prevailing. Virgil Wilcox now back in the ring for his team. Both men perhaps looking for running offense there, but the Wondrous One capitalizing first with the knees, setting up that brainbuster for Wilcox. Tag made, Michio Kawaguchi back in the ring. Big chop from Wilcox, keeping the Shark at bay while delivering a brainbuster to the Spider, also avoiding the drop kick. Wilcox looking really impressive here in this championship bout. Huge boot right on the money for Wilcox. Lariat rocking the body of Michio Kawaguchi, who now fires back out of nowhere with a snap suplex. Tag made to Nikita Belkov. Tag team offense here. Deadly encounter, showing why they were once the champions. And Belkov now in control with this ankle lock, in great position. Can Wondrous Bear retain here and thwart the rematch clause of Deadly Encounter? The dolphin blow, right on the money for the Wondrous one. Belly-to-belly slam. Nikita Belkov trying to regain control, and now again in control of this leg. The legs that he's targeted all throughout this match. Irish whip. Huge forearm. And now leg control for the Wondrous one. You see him stamping down on the head there of Nikita Belkov. Looking for a pin.
10 minutes gone.
And now Michio Kawaguchi inflicting some pain.
Break.
What a slam there from Nikita Belkov. Tag to Deadly Encounter. Offense from both members of Deadly Encounter off target there, allowing the breakaway. Low blow, but now the Grizzly Bomb! Grizzly Bomb, Nikita Belkov distracted! 2! It's over! A distracted Nikita Belkov, not realizing that the Grizzly Bomb was in place right after that tag, and it's Virgil the Bear Wilcox now making a similar point. And Wondrous Bear thwarting the rematch clause of Deadly Encounter, able to hang on to their titles. Now the undisputed #1 team in the men's tag division. That means that Deadly Encounter will have to drop back down in the rankings and fight their way all the way back to the top to earn another title shot. Wow, impressive stuff there in our first main event of the evening. Wondrous Bear, still your Power Band champions. And folks, now I'm going to take you into the main event of the evening, the Spirit Band Triple Threat match. Current champion Douglas Daniels having to take on Great Heart and Hideo Kuba. Hideo Kuba lost his belt to Douglas Daniels at Driving Clash. Hideo Kuba, with the rematch clause in stock, lost a match to Great Heart, which sent shockwaves throughout the entire heavyweight division. And now it has been decided that Great Heart will have his shot at the championship in the form of this triple threat participation. Folks, what a match we're gonna have here to end the night. We could be looking at a new champion. The odds are certainly not in favor of Douglas Daniels.
Making his way to the ring, the first challenger, the fancy genius, Hideo Kuba.
The fancy genius also finds himself in an unfortunate situation, as he could have just been looking at a one-on-one match to get his belt back from Douglas Daniels, but now this man, Great Heart, a part of the equation after an incredible performance at Super Spirit Live, picking up a win over Hideo Kuba.
Challenger number 2, making his way to the ring, Great Heart.
As explosive as ever, Great Heart, in his first ever title shot appearance here tonight at Super Spirit Live. I know a lot of folks at home are rooting for that competitor.
And making his way to the ring, he is the Spirit Band champion. He calls himself the Philanthropist, Douglas Daniels.
The gold around the waist of the Philanthropist Douglas Daniels, a sight that many expected to see following his debut all the way back in November, and now he has a hell of a mountain to climb, defending. And wait, we've got some early team-ups here. Hideo Kuba and Douglas Daniels are, of course, good friends, so there is drama behind this match, but we could see an early target of Great Heart just to remove him from the equation. And maybe not, as that tremendous lariat followed by a basement dropkick, Hideo Kuba sending some threats out to Douglas Daniels. And we see Daniels in great heart now. Combination powerbomb. No allies in this match, perhaps. Hideo Kuba and Douglas Daniels, I'm sure, have had many conversations leading up to this match. I'm wondering what they may have planned, if anything at all. Douglas Daniels bailing Kuba out of that situation. Some fierce punches. But now again, we see this team-up powerbomb. Greatheart looking for a pin, but no, Hideo Kuba easily escaping that situation. I'm sure it will take much more to do in the former champion. Beautiful kick from the Fancy Genius, and now the Boston Crab in position. Kuba, though, firing back, kick to the chest of the Philanthropist. And a drop kick from Kuba, taking advantage of a lift from Greatheart, downing both opponents. But the Fancy Genius getting a little wild now, a lot of offense off target. And you can't really afford to waste energy when there are multiple opponents in front of you. Douglas Daniels looking for that underhook suplex, but instead, Greatheart interrupting that situation. Backdrop looking for a pin there. Held it through. As with the earlier triple threat match, folks, this is, in fact, an elimination-style contest. If Douglas Daniels is the first eliminated, it will mean that tonight we have a new champion. Fisherman Buster from Greatheart. In control of the arm now, double wrist lock from Greatheart. Showing a lot of tenacity in a situation that I'm sure he wasn't quite prepared for. He's had a couple weeks to do so since the match was announced. Lovely bomb from Greatheart, but just a 1 count here against Douglas Daniels. Fisherman Buster. Looking for a pin is Greatheart. No, just a 1 count. Creating some separation. Sending a shot into Greatheart and another shot there from Douglas Daniels. Team up Enziguri there from 2 members of Richer Than You. Pull through clothesline, but Daniels immediately rewarded with a kick from Hideo Kuba. Kuba and Daniels know each other exceedingly well. Kuba seeing the momentum of Daniels pull through clothesline. A moment open there for a huge kick. Lama Heat-straw cradle now from the Fancy Genius, but Douglas Daniels interrupting that pinning predicament. Torture rack here being applied to Greatheart. And again, but Hideo Kuba not allowing that second attempt to follow through, and now we may have some infighting in RTY. The champion prevailing in that situation. Greatheart applying a submission maneuver. Kick is blocked. In control of that leg. Greatheart looking really good throughout this triple threat title match. Daniels with some devastating offense, and now DDT from Hideo Kuba. Drop kick, not quite getting it done here. Shot to the back from Greatheart. Such fast offense out of all 3 of these competitors. Trying for this pin again. Not even earning a 1 count. Standing switch from Kuba, interrupted by Greatheart. DDT for his trouble, but now Daniels repositioning Kuba. Elbow drop. Kick is off target. So much back and forth. Hard to say who will be the first eliminated in this title match. Douglas Daniels having the unfortunate responsibility to defend his title against two men in his first ever defense. Daniels unknowingly ducking that kick from Hideo Kuba. And now he's got Daniels up, maybe looking for the lovely bomb, but the backdrop was a countermeasure there for Daniels, and he was also able to avoid the offense from Kuba, pull through clothesline. Figure 4 leg lock, Great Heart using the favored maneuver of his good friend Jeffrey Hudson, who I know has got to be cheering on Great Heart from backstage.
1, 2.
Great Heart rolls in. An inverted figure 4 now, putting Daniels to the test, but we see Great Heart again teaming up with Daniels. Looking for the pin. Just a 1 count. Shotei off target, as is the kick from Kuba. Standing switch now. Bridges on the German, but Great Heart with an interruption. The open ribs of Hideo Kuba receiving the kick from Great Heart. Probably a likely kick out from Daniels anyway. Great Heart seizing the moment to inflict more damage. And a low blow from Kuba with the back turn to Burt Wiggins. Bridges on the German. Interruption again from Great Heart. Shotei combination. Douglas Daniels not avoiding that one either, and a arm drag takedown, leading to this figure 4 opportunity for Great Heart. Center of the ring. Douglas Daniels able to hang in this one. The champion holds the gold for a reason, but he does indeed find himself in a bad situation. Caught between two very impressive heavyweight contenders. Shotei to the back of Douglas Daniels' head, and a rake to the eyes from who has thus far been a nasty Hideo Kuba. Irish whip for separation, dragon screw from the ground position. Great Heart looking for an elimination. It won't happen. All these 1 counts, despite all of this offense. Romero special, drop kick from Kuba. Now looking for a pin on Daniels. Interruption, Great Heart getting fired up. Can Great Heart do it, ladies and gentlemen? Can he shock the world and use this opportunity, a 1 in a million chance, to become the Spirit Band champion? Rolling senton might make things difficult from Hideo Kuba. Douglas Daniels very much still in this competition. A lot left in the tank of the champion. Delivering a slam now to Kuba, and again this torture rack being applied to Great Heart. How many of these can be withstood? Oh, perhaps looking for another lovely bomb there, but the lariat thwarting the attempt of Great Heart. Now in control with the drop toe hold. Inverted figure 4 now for Kuba. Kick to the back from Great Heart, looking for an uppercut. It didn't land. Fisherman Buster. But now Daniels picking the bones, in control of Great Heart here. Could have been looking at a fancy that. And maybe again here. No, not the fancy that. Perhaps not having enough follow through or strength yet does Hideo Kuba. But I thought it could have been all there. Now Daniels the only competitor in the ring. Great Heart taking some time on the outside to continue damage on Hideo Kuba, who was just thrown out of the ring by that high angle slam from Douglas Daniels. Shotei combination. Great Heart's got to regain focus here. He can't get counted out here with Kuba. This is what Douglas Daniels wants. He would retain in the easiest way possible, and now, much to his dismay, I'm sure, both competitors rolling back into the ring. Pinning predicament now for Daniels. Just a 1 count. Great Heart showing big signs of life in this matchup. Snapmare takedown. Counter movement there from Douglas Daniels, looking for a powerbomb perhaps, and now he's dumped to the outside of the ring by Hideo Kuba. No! Again, I thought it could have been the fancy that. A situation just as dangerous for Great Heart, but Douglas Daniels, the unassuming angel, getting there for Great Heart in that situation. And now, it's Daniels! It's Daniels with Kuba up! Tough love! And indeed, it could be the toughest love of all, but Great Heart intercepting not allowing for the pin. And for his troubles, Great Heart is taken out. A heartbreaker. Douglas Daniels perhaps not realizing that he has submitted Great Heart. This Great Heart's got to get out of there. Daniels just in a rage here. Finally, the drop kick connecting to Hideo Kuba. The benefactor from the top rope. Is this it? No. We've got our official rematch here now, folks. Great Heart is not going to walk away our Spirit Band champion tonight, but one of these two men will. Can Douglas Daniels retain? Can Hideo Kuba become champion once more? Pinning predicament for the champion here. Just a 2 count. Big slam from Daniels. A rake to the eyes from the challenger. Drop kick halted by the big chop, and it's Daniels to the top rope again. The benefactor across the back of the Fancy Genius.
Come on.
Daniels taunting, going to the top again perhaps. The benefactor twice across the back, but it's Kuba. Kuba quick to his feet, in control of the arm, rolling through. Unique submission situation here for Kuba. Daniels will not submit. The champion still in this contest. Can he go the distance? Kuba trying it again. No rope break in sight. No. And he's got him up now. No. Maybe looking for the fancy that. But it's Daniels with the reversal. Brainbuster to the outside. Taunting his friend again. RTY in shambles as Kuba and Daniels compete again for this Spirit Band. So much ugly offense back and forth between these two heavyweight titans. And now he's got him up. He's got him up. Fancy that. The fancy that. This could be it. Official in position. 1, 2. It's over. Hideo Kuba picking up the win, and once again is your Spirit Band champion. What a match, folks, and what a main event. RTY definitely in shambles after that. I'm sure Daniels is not going to be able to hold that loss against his good friend Hideo Kuba. We'll see what comes of that. Douglas Daniels, I suppose, will now have an official rematch against Hideo Kuba down the line, and we'll have to put an end to this story, folks. But Great Heart, what a valiant effort from him, finding himself in a title situation. He contributed about all he could. He was done in by the camel clutch from Douglas Daniels, but for now, Hideo Kuba walking away once more your Spirit Band champion after an incredible main event. Folks, what a night it's been here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. You definitely want to join us next week as we see the ripples that will happen from the result of tonight's events. Folks, thanks so much for being here. I hope to see you next week. For now, for everyone here at Twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.